it's Laura Thompson. Like much of the Midwest, dealing with rainy spring and flooding, our planting season has been challenging. So in this video, I'm going to show some of the recent flooding in May. If you want to see some of the flooding that began back in March, check out that video of the Missouri River flooding on our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to mostly show the extent of the recent flooding in May and give some updates on planting. So this first set of footage that you're looking at is from May 24th. Here, you're looking at the floodwaters from the Nemaha River and the Muddy Creek. And the rains just keep coming. For the most part, the floodwaters receded in the following days, but only 5 days later, on May 29th, areas in the county got 5 or more inches of rain, and since the ground was completely saturated and there was nowhere for water to go, the flooding was even worse. Here you can see a field levee and areas which have been breached, allowing the next field over to flood. The waters receded pretty quickly, but plenty of trash and field damage was left behind. Springs actually started coming out of unusual places. Water is actually coming up out of the middle of this gravel road, and all the water that you see rush here is from that spring. I actually had some time-lapse cameras out on an upland field, not one of the bottom fields that got flooded. But with all the rain and runoff, the terraces were actually overtopped and the channels filled up. And you can see how high the water came up here and actually covered my cameras for a while. You can see how the ground dries out over the next few days. On June 1st, we are actually able to do a little bit of planting on a field that dried out faster. You can see parts of this field that are already planted and strips that aren't. This is actually a soybean planting date study, looking at an early and late planting date. With the way the weather and conditions worked out, it ended up being a pretty extreme difference in planting dates. The early date was planted on April 20th, and the late planting date was put in on June 1st. If you look out into the distance here, you can see the Missouri River bottom, which still has lots of water. You're seeing flooding here that's been ongoing since March. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoy making them. If you want to see more updates and more farming vlogs, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.